I'm a search and rescue officer for the U.S. Forest Service. I have some stories to tell. Story by you/search and rescue woods. I'm on call 24 hours a day now. It's not the greatest thing in the world, but it pays the bills, and sometimes they let me leave early or take extra days off if I'm tired. There's not that much going on at night, of course, but occasionally one of us has to run out and deal with something. An animal sighting, a missing person, drunk people shooting each other, that sort of thing. All in all, I get called out about a dozen times a month for some kind of nighttime emergency. Generally, the calls go something like this. A text and a phone call from my boss. 15 minutes to get out the door dressed in my uniform. 30 to work, then anywhere from 5 minutes to 8 hours dealing with the issue. If it's a missing person or the cops are involved, up to 2 days without sleep. The worst was a murder self-unaliving. That took a week. By the end of it, I was in the hospital with severe fatigue and dehydration. My boss knows I'll pick up as soon as he calls, but I don't always hear texts. Usually he'll text first in case I'm up, but otherwise he'll get me on the phone. He is the only one who contacts me in these situations. That's always been our system in the past. So you can imagine my surprise when I got a call from him at 2 in the morning and saw I had 70 missed texts from just about every single person in our department. "Yeah, what's up?" I said, sitting up. I'm great at faking being awake on the phone. "Fleetwood Trail, South Entrance. It's bad. Don't worry about your clothes, just get out there." He was breathing heavy and he didn't wait for me to finish my greeting. "What's up?" I was concerned now. My boss is unflappable. "Just get out there. It's bad." Of course I immediately thought of the murder self-unaliving. It took us days to find all the pieces of their skulls. "How bad?" "KD is on her way. Call when you figured it out." He hung up. He'd never sent another ranger up before me. I scrolled through the barrage of texts. Russ, what the hell is going on?" "Dude, what the hell?" "I'm sorry. What's going on out there?" "Call me." "Call, boss's name, right now, OMG. I threw my clothes on and was out the door in about 5 minutes. The drive took about 15 minutes going 90 on the freeway, and along the way my phone kept pinging notifications. I turned it off and tossed it in the back seat. When I got there, KD was waiting for me. Something about her face was wrong, and in the non-existent light I had to get close to her to see that she was wearing a respirator. The smell was like a wall. I ran into it about 5 feet from her and gagged. I took the respirator she handed me and strapped it on, coughing and doubled over. "Bad, huh?" she quipped, her voice muffled. She patted me on the back. "Come on." I followed her into the forest, and even behind the filters I could still smell it. Believe me, it bothers me as much as it does anyone else when people say that something is indescribable, but I really do not know how to paint an accurate picture of what it was like. Imagine taking a fish and filling it full of other dead fish. Put the stuffed fish in a bag made out of the skin of even more dead fish and leave the bag sitting in the sun for a few days. Sprinkle some halitosis and rotting grass on top of the bag, let it sit another few days. Now open the bag and stick your head in and take a nice big breath. That should give you an idea of what it was like from half a mile away. It was hard to be heard through the respirator, so we didn't talk much while we walked. Neither of us really wanted our mouths open anyway. I kept thinking about how smells are composed of particulate, and a few times I had to stop and lift the respirator to spit and dry heave. KD clapped me on the back, almost knocking me off balance and sending my spit flying. "Gross, huh?" she said, half shouting. "Don't worry, it's only worse from here." I gave her a weak thumbs up and we kept going. She'd taken the van with our on-site equipment inside, and she'd been there long enough to have carted a couple of portable spotlights to the scene. As we crested a hill, I could see them shining on something huge. The top of the thing crested out of the trees in places, a huge gray behemoth. I shot her a look, but she just grinned and waved me ahead. The smell was thick enough now to almost be visible, and something